Hi, I'm Oscar from Cyprinus, and behind me is the new Typhoon Bivvy. A lot of you guys have been asking that we do a quick setup video, so today I'm going to go over how to correctly set up the Bivvy without causing any unnecessary strain to any of the key components. I'm going to go over some revisions that we have planned for the future and some common mistakes that people make when setting up the Typhoon. Okay, so once you get the Bivvy out of the bag and you unroll it, this is what it will look like. You'll have each of the ribs here split in half. What you want to do is you want to move the bottom section of them to make a 90-degree angle here, and then take each of them separately and slot it into its corresponding hole. Carry on for each of the sections, making sure that the seal is completely flush, everything is tight in there. Next, lay each of the sections out so it's ready for when you fan the whole Bivvy out, everything can come out smoothly. You want to check all of your connections again, make sure that they're nice and stiff. Take the first section and place a temporary peg just in the first loop. Next, you want to make sure that your tension strap is laid out roughly where you want the Bivvy to end up. Ensure that the door is completely unzipped and loose out of the way. Then go round to your connections that you made earlier, making sure that everything's in the correct order, ready to fan out. Lift it up, hold on the boss at the top, fan the Bivvy out. Whilst you're doing that, it helps to push in and forwards, makes it pop like that. Then you can come down to the bottom and connect the tension strap. So after you've got the tension strap in place, you want to place your hand again firmly on the boss and then push down gently and out in front. Pops all of the ribs open. Then you can take the main tension pole here and just slot that into place. It's important to remember when putting in this tension pole that this is going to take all of the strain of the whole Bivvy, so you need to make sure that this is done correctly. Push your hand down on the boss, lift up at the end of the pole here. This shouldn't be difficult, it should just slide in like so. Make sure that the seal is tight, that's a snug fit there, and you can let go and it will stand freely. Next, you want to take your secondary poles, again push down in the middle, hold up at the end and just slide that in. Shouldn't be difficult, should have a snug fit at the end, lock it down, just leave it stand. Same again on the other side, push down in the middle, slot it in, lock it down. So once you're happy with the positioning of your Bivvy and you've pegged it all down, you've got the zip-in ground sheet in, we usually advise closing the door when you're pegging it in just to make sure that all the material sits correctly. After that, just extend the two secondary poles here. Always do them first because it helps to have the slack in the fabric. Just puts less strain on the actual joints themselves, and then do this center one last. Last but not least, you want to put in your storm poles. They just slot in through the sleeves on here. And then you've got some magnetic clips here at the top. Pop into there, tighten it up. Same on the other side. Pull tight and lock it down. There we go, now that the Bivvy's all set up, I'll go over section 2 that I mentioned of the video, where we talk about some future revisions that we have planned for the product. Some people have stressed concerns about the strength of the secondary poles here and the mounting points at the end. Really, if the Bivvy's set up properly and as the instructions say in this video, you shouldn't have any issues with it. There shouldn't really be much stress on that mount itself. But as I'll show you a bit later when we go over some of the common mistakes that people have made, there are certain things that you can do that have caused people to have issues with these poles. So in the future, we're going to be adding some aluminium like sheaths that will go over the top here just to reinforce these mounts. They'll actually go across the poles as well. You'll be able to fit them to any Typhoon Bivvy that you've already purchased, and we'll be putting them on the website completely free of charge for those of you who feel you need them. All new Typhoons will be supplied with them anyway. If you are planning on buying one, don't worry. In the near future, they will come with that reinforced already. And if you already have one and you're concerned, you can get them completely free of charge off the website. Okay, so finally we said that we'd go over the different mistakes that people make when they're setting up the Typhoon. I think most notably would be this middle tension pole. People put this up way too early. You need to make sure that, one, you're pushing down on the boss here, and you need to make sure that the back is all popped out and everything's fanned out correctly. Then you can push down in the middle here to make sure that this pole is parallel with the mount here. Then it should slip in nice and easily. You get a nice tight fit here. If you're struggling at all with this bit, you need to step back a bit, make sure that all the legs are properly spaced out, push down more in the middle here, not too hard, just gently give it a bit of a push forwards, and then lift up from this outer edge here. All you need to do is very lightly lift up from here, push down in the middle there, and they should meet perfectly. Stress on the outer joints here to the left and the right. That's basically from not putting in the temporary peg at the start and using the ground to force the poles together. Finally, the last mistake, which is an easy mistake to make. It doesn't really do any damage to the bivvy, but it just helps aid with setup, streamlines the whole process. Just remember to leave the door open when you are setting up. It puts excess strain on the zips, which the zips are absolutely fine, they're heavy duty, you're not going to damage them, but you just don't want to pull on the material any more than you have to. So I just say unzip them before you pack the bivvy down so it's ready to go next time you want to set it up. So there we go, that's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching us set up the Typhoon. Hopefully we've answered as many questions as we can. If you do have any more questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down in the comments section below, or contact us on any of our social media platforms. We're usually pretty active, so send us a message on either Facebook or Instagram. But other than that, thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.